Joining us now, more importantly, is Deacon Jack Sullivan. While studying to become a permanent deacon in 2001, he received a miraculous healing of his spinal cord after praying to the then-venerable John Henry Newman. Deacon Jack, great to be with you.
Thank you very much.
It's so good to see you. And before we talk about your miraculous healing, could you tell us about St. John Henry Newman in your own words?
He's probably the greatest writer in church history, and for that reason was made number 39 after St. Teresa of Lisieux.
We love her
the
too.
Doctor of the Church.
Amen.
Brilliant man, but unlike most people that are smart, he was not a loner. Most people that are that brilliant are loners, and that they only speak to people that are they consider their equal. And a lot of them can be arrogant. Newman was a gentle, kind soul. As a matter of fact, he'd spend at the oratory hours writing down things that no man has ever thought of.
Huh.
Then he'd go out for an hour and play with the kids in the school.
Wow,
He had
that's great.
A school for boys, and most of the successful English people went to his school.
An amazing guy and a holy man too.
Yeah, so take us back, if you could, Deacon, to August 15, 2001. You had completed your third year in the diaconate studies, but you were at a hospital recovering from surgery for spinal cord stenosis just days earlier. So what was that? Tell us about that. What happened?
The day before, I was, which was the 14th of September, in 2001, I tried to walk, and I could only go a short distance, fell to the ground. It took two male attendants to pick me up bodily and bring me back to my bed at the New England Baptist Hospital. I was just in agony, not only because of my spinal condition, which were all of the vertebrae and the discs suddenly turned inward, squeezing my lower spinal cord, which is usually the size of a quarter, compressed it to the size of a piece of string and could snap at any moment.
Oh, boy.
And the pain was just excruciating. But the following day, I said to myself, I have to try again. I got 2 weeks before my final year of classes, and I loved my classes, and I was so looking forward to being ordained, and I've been through all kinds of obstacles thus far, and I was hoping the good Lord wouldn't let me down, and he didn't.
And all of this through the intercession of St. John Cardinal Newman.
I got out of bed, but I fell to the floor. And with my knees on the floor, my forearms on the bed, it was a perfect position of prayer. And I said the same prayer I said the year before. Please, Cardinal Newman, help me to walk so that I can return to my classes and be ordained. Suddenly, I experienced tremendous heat. And this is fairly common with some of the miracles. Tremendous heat, then a tingling feeling all over. And then everything turned white. So I could not distinguish any furniture in my room. And then a feeling of joy and peace that I couldn't experience on earth. The theologians at the Vatican said that I was actually, the Lord was present to me, and that I experienced the peace of heaven. I was just enveloped with joy and peace. And I kept on saying, Lord, keep me this way. Keep me this way. Lord, keep me this way. And I was in this state for about 15 minutes. Then when I came out of it, I realized I was standing up. When the last thing I remember, I was in agony on the floor.
And no pain? You had no pain?
No pain whatsoever.
Oh, boy.
But the difference this time was, an earlier time I lost the pain when I prayed to Newman, but my condition didn't change physically. This time, my condition did change physically, and I was given a whole new spinal cord.
Unbelievable.
And it was declared a miracle.
Oh yeah, and one of the beautiful thing, it took 8 years to investigate all the facets that one goes through with the causes of the saints, and on
it's quite
September,
a process. Yeah.
On July 3rd, 2009, Pope Benedict announced that my miracle, my healing was indeed a miracle, leading to Cardinal Newman's beatification.
And you have a relic right here.
Yeah, I got this in 2005. This is the only relic in the world we have of Newman next to the original.
Wow.
That's housed in the oratory chapel.
And you have it.
That's pretty precious.
Yes, my first, I was asked to do a healing service. A boy that was in a permanent vegetative state for 5 months by his mother. They were going to pull a plug at Mass General Hospital. And she begged me to go in, but I felt so insecure. Deacons don't do that. Go to your parish priest. He can do a sacrament of the sick. She insisted she wanted me because she had read about me and, you know, and my miracle. So far, I felt so insufficient. So I called, and by this time I was very friendly with the superior. I called him and I said, Father Paul, I know you have that piece of clump of hair, which is the only relic we have. Could you send me a piece of it? And to my surprise, he said, sure, Jack.
Yeah.
You'll get it 4 days in FedEx. Went in, the Mass General, touched him on the forehead with a piece that I received, and immediately his eyes clicked open. His mother was to my left, and she ran around the bed, and as she's running around, his eyes followed her around. And then as she's leaning over to kiss him, he lifted up his right hand and gave her the peace sign.
Amazing.
It was released the following day.
We have to go to news, unfortunately. This is your book, though, and it tells the whole story. We're going to give one of these away at the end of the show.
I have, in that book, I have the following stories, if I may look at my cheat sheet.
Unfortunately, Deacon, we're out of time.
Okay.
So we have to move on, but we're so thrilled that you came in to see us today.
And people can get the book on Amazon.
On Amazon.